Truth isn't trendy, it's eternal, positioning Israel doctrine as timeless and unshakable. I don't follow the crowd, I follow the covenant. Separates the movement from popular culture. The streets talk, I correct them. Asserts authority and credibility in debates. Israel doctrine, where facts cut deeper than feelings. Appeals to logic over emotion. If it's not scripture, it's just opinion. Keeps focus on the Bible as the foundation. I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to be right. Bold, confident tone that builds respect. This isn't religion, this is restoration. Shifts the brand from dogma to revival of truth.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. Today's show is the online community became 125th Street, and nobody saw it coming. The only one that saw it coming was me. That's why I turned the online community into the YouTube streets, which was a great marketing plan. Everybody bid it. Once I did it, allowed me to get thousands of views and stuff. But I'm gonna play some music and I'll get back with you in just a second. Mic was muted. I'm starting off bad, y'all. Well, the YouTube streets was shot right to me because when I started dealing with the YouTube streets, it was in Chirac, Chicago, Illinois. It's when I started dealing with the Africa Bambaataa drum and stuff. It's actually where I started dealing with Sadnetta and Sadnetta TV, because Sadnetta TV was my focus, my everything. As I said, I started doing blog talk. This is my beginning in these streets, blog talk. And I made a name for myself because of the type of individual I am. I started going to start a beef with anybody. It's nothing to start beef. When you know you can win whatever you start, whatever conversation you start, you figure you can win it. I was ignorant enough at the time to believe it. And little did I know, almost every conversation I defeated those who talked about it. Rock Squad was my number one adversary. They wouldn't join forces with Dr. Mayat, Layla Williams. Anybody that was going against me, the Rock Squad was joining. There was a lot of individuals in the Rock Squad that thought they knew me but didn't know me. Ishmael Bey, who was a co-founder of the Rock Squad, we was cool. Then you had Chris Harris, who came over here and told us about his time in the conscious community as a sex not trafficker or whatever, but he said he was watching porn and they caught him watching porn, so he had to go to work for him. I had that interview. Ngozi, met him. He was working at a jewel by my house. I went into the jewels, seen him. Now he was hollering gangster stuff on the internet on me and stuff, but when I seen him in jewels, we was cool with each other. Because don't nobody want no beef outside of the internet. This is where you deal with anything you want to squabble about. It's the most peaceful place you can have it. If you're intelligent enough to make your argument. Now, me, I sound intelligent enough to argue anything you want to argue. I'm a reasonable person. People try to make me seem like I ain't reasonable so they won't have to argue with me. Oh, you ain't reasonable. You gonna cut my mic and do this and do that. You're gonna be unreasonable, and I'm gonna cut your mic and do everything you say you're gonna do to me because you're unreasonable. You're gonna try to change the conversation as we argue. You're going to try to do what you're trying to do, and I'm going to try to do what I try to do. But you know what them people never do? They never say, come to my platform where I can control it and mute you, and you can't mute me. See, because there's always a this or that to anything in the world. If I'm controlling my platform and you're afraid of it, invite me to your platform. But you're going to say, I'm not worthy to be on your platform. You know why? Because if the people on your platform hear what I got to say, and I'm more reasonable than you, and they can reason with what I'm saying, you lose. You don't want to lose, so you don't want to get it in. This is how the conscious community used to be. This is how I got my claim to fame. This is how everything happened. It ain't like that no more, because you know why? They never knew who I was in the beginning. But fighting with me, they found out who I was. And then they start devising schemes against me. They start creating debate leagues, and everybody in the debate league was against me, ready to try to destroy me. What we talking about? Somebody else can be off topic. It's cool when they do it, but when I do it, it ain't cool. It's talk about Carl, make him seem like he's the one that caused the problem. We're debating Israelite. We're not debating them if I'm a Jew. You're off topic. When did I ever say I was a Jew? Everybody and their mama that heard me say I'm Israel never heard me say I was a Jew. Why? Because I'm not a tribal person. I'm a nationalist. I deal with nationalistic things. I don't deal with tribal stuff. Never claimed I knew what tribe I was in. On Sarnetta TV, me and the guy debating, and I'm telling Sarnetta he's off topic. Sarnetta, make him get on topic. Sarnetta, never make him get on topic. Let him stay off topic so I can join the topic. I'm not joining that topic. The title is the title that I come to debate. Just like the Dr. Mayat thing. Is God good or is God evil? I've been there with that in the community. Told the community God initiate people into his order. He give you trials and tribulations to go through to see if you want to enter into his order or not. And when you go through enough, and then you go and do the rituals that it take to get in the order, repent, baptize, and everything else, be born again, then you're in the order. I've been in the order. I done did what it took to be in the order that God wants us to be in. Everybody hates this, but everybody know this. They know it to be a fact. It's something you can't argue against. You know why? And you know what I'm doing about that? I'm going back and I'm reloading. I came up with this concept a long time ago. That's why I had Israel Doctrine Reloaded. And it had over 1 million some views. You know why? I was cursing and doing everything that I like to do. Because you got to have Batman and the Joker. You got to have good and evil. You got to have stuff that I'm the most original thing on YouTube. Organic is me. I tried to tell the ignorant Satnetta conscious community this. Y'all should have been making millions with me. Because it's all organic. I don't like this nigga. I don't like this nigga. I don't like that nigga. We need to get it in. They wouldn't get it in with me because they was afraid. They all knew who I was. They all knew what I could do to them. All them questions and stuff they doing, half of them, I created the topic. Can the stranger get salvation? I was over there for years telling them the stranger was get salvation. They went and found some fake Christians and created me. Will never let me debate the Christian. They'll let Tazariak, this and that person debate him. And the Christians was winning because they took my position, which is God's position. Everybody can get salvation. They heard me say it for years. They start biting it. That's my money. That's my this and that. Whatever they got from that, it was mine. It was for me to do it. The fake Christian wouldn't come over here and talk to me. The Hebrew Israelite wouldn't come talk to me. Because they knew if I get positioned in the community, all this stuff that's going on in the community would not be. Africa Bambaataa, if it was my conscious community and they brought that in my community, it was Satnetta community and they brought it in his community. I was the leading person against that because I was done wrong. Nobody dealt with Hassan Campbell the way I dealt with him. And because I dealt with him that way, he felt funny about an intelligent man looking and listening to his situation, and he attacked my mother. That's where he messed up at. As I told everybody on YouTube and Blog Talk years ago, I'm the wrong nigga to F with. Don't do it. You can get mad and whatever you want to do. Don't F with me because I'm unstoppable. I can't stop myself. When I'm doing what I do, I can't stop. I just try to do my best not to get caught up in it and let somebody drag me somewhere I don't need to go. Because I know myself. If I never knew myself, I'd have been killed myself. Following people and doing stuff I had no business. As a young man, I heard Malcolm X say, anybody that don't stand for anything or fall for what? Anything. Because you're not out here standing. See, that's simple with me. I stand on Israel. So I don't fall for Hebrew Israelite. I don't fall for Kemetic. I don't fall for Moish. I don't fall for this. I don't fall for that. Because I stand on Israelite. And I study and I know Israelites. And I know who is and who is not an Israelite. I just asked them a simple question. What's your nationality? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You're not Israelite. Because a Hebrew Israelite is not an Israelite. But ignorant people that don't know that there's a difference in them attack me. Khalil Amani, very ignorant. He got took by a Hebrew Israelite cult. Got his wife took by the leader of the cult. Got his daughter almost sexed up by the leader of the cult and everything. But he think it's cool to be a Hebrew Israelite. Oh, why are you trying to manipulate the people, make them think I'm a Hebrew and I'm an advocate for the Hebrew Israelites? You're an advocate for them because your wife got F. You want this man to go take his wife into a Hebrew Israelite cult and get her F and get his daughter F and everything else. Satnetta never deals with this. You know why he don't deal with it? Because he never dealt with polite. I dealt with polite all the time that I've been in this community. Every situation that came up with that dude, who was there? Me. That's why I said I want my position back. Nobody ever took the stance that I took in this community. Never have, never will. Because if they did, they would roll with me, but they don't roll with me. They roll against me. And I don't have no problem. I need opposition because I need to set examples on people sometimes. I have no problem going against any opposition. I have the Tupac minus Frank mindset. It's me against the world. I'm over here, the world over there. Now, where you at? Over here with me or you over there with the world? I don't care where you at. I'm getting in there regardless. If you with me or against me, it don't matter. And ever since I've been out here, people have been against me. But the people that sat beside me, when the people currently going against me try to talk to him and tell them something, they say that's who he is. I know y'all don't know who he is, but believe me, what he doing to y'all, I done seen it done to many before you. Prime example, Digital Pit Boss. Nigga ain't spoken years on YouTube, on his channel every now and then. And I would tell you something about that, but I ain't no telltale, so I ain't gonna tell you. But Khalil the Money over there, Digital Pit Boss and Whack 100 don't know each other. Nigga, I'm not a damn liar. It's one thing I'm not. You can say anything you want to say about me. You ain't never caught me in no lie. Now, like I said, I let a lot of stuff on YouTube because I got a vivid imagination. And I imagine that niggas out here lying in the community and misleading people. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. So I came up with a scenario. You can call me what they call it, a conspiracy theorist or whatever. When I was going against her son Campbell, Digital Pit Boss, my ex-friend, I sit up and watched him, paid attention to what he was doing, know what he was doing on his channel and everything else. Homie that shot Ricky came up, I seen the editing. Oh, that's Digital Pit Boss, because I knew how he edited. Did I come out here crying to the community? Homie that shot Ricky is Digital Pit Boss. No, that's my homie, or ex-homie. Why should I do that? But I always knew. When Jafar came around, I didn't know it at first. I put it in my data bank, though. I watched Jafar. I said, that's Digital Pit Boss. And I put these things out here. Khalil the Money, when you ain't never proved it. You ain't never proved it. One, why you put the onus on me, Negro? If I can't prove it and you can't prove that it isn't, then who's wrong? How am I wrong? Because you want your side to see me as wrong. If you wanted your side to see me as wrong, you'll prove that it wasn't this Digital Pit Boss. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Because I'm an intelligent man. I ain't no damn fool. If I can't prove it and you can't prove, I can't prove it is Digital Pit Boss and you can't prove that it ain't, just like K Slay. Either that nigga dead or that nigga ass and wig set. Now prove he ain't dead. Show me some pictures of the nigga dead and the nigga was dead. You ain't got no pictures of the nigga dead. You ain't got no pictures of that nigga in no casket. You want to put it on me. I ain't got to prove shit. All I got to do is say what I got to say. If there's a problem, go get his twin brothers, go get his mama, whoever in his family, sue me then. I can call him a child trafficker and everything. Sue me then, nigga. I'm ready to go to court. Because I don't have no problem proving what I said. I said what I said. Then once you say, well, you can't prove it, now I'm going to turn around and say, prove me wrong then. That's all you got to do. I said it. You saying I'm wrong, prove me wrong. And if you can't prove me wrong, that's your anus on the line for playing with me. Because as soon as you pull me in the court, all the rest of this stuff that's been going on for years going to get pulled in court too. You know why? Because that woman later Wills caused it to be so. He ain't a part of it, but you pulled me in court because of it and lied on me and tried to get me killed and murdered because of it. I'm a part of it. Care what you say. But I'm all over the place because I was actually making a beat or learning how to make beats better at 9 o'clock. But I knew I had this show set up and I was like, oh, I'll skip 30 minutes. Let me do this 30 minutes and get back to my beat making. So forgive me, people. I got a life outside of YouTube. I got to get back to it. But yes, I'm doing what I do. And I'm good at what I do. That's why Digital Pit Boss told Khalil when he was crying, that's your homie, he lying on you. This, hey, that's what he do. You know why I do it? Because Pitt did it. He over there lying. He recorded Sonetta and Reggie, this, that, and everything else. This is how we work YouTube. That's why when he over there working with y'all, I know he over there working with y'all. You know how I know? Because that's what he do. Just like he know what I do, I know what he do. We know each other methodology. So like I said, the other day, he like, hey, that's what he do. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Cause like I said, he ain't talked in a while, but Khalil Amani still talking about it, made him come out and talk. I told you I'm playing chess. All I wanted to see was that piece move, and he moved it. Y'all see it? Wack is just one of the 5 little homies from where I come from. Carl Abbott is just a YouTuber I met in the conscious community. No, he met me on Debate Talk for You. For me and Wack wasn't online doing anything at the time. I felt with Israel Doctrine, right? So he said he hooked up with me. So Khalil over there, Israel Doctrine, has been speaking on your name disrespectfully, calling you someone named Black Man Jafar. He know who the hell he is. He also begged for Wack 100 attention. I ain't got to beg for Wack 100 attention. You act like Wack 100 don't know me because you said he didn't know Digital Pit Boss. If he know Digital Pit Boss and I'm out here calling this name, you don't think he gonna ask his homie Digital Pit Boss? Who the hell is this nigga, man? Calling my name out here in the YouTube streets. And then you went over there and made it look. This is business. Wack 100 is a businessman. I'm a businessman. You all up in that nigga business like a whore. And like I said, all he got to do is say, I roll with Khalil Money or I don't roll with Khalil Money. I need to know because when I get to suing, I'm going after the big money. You ain't got nothing but that little money that them Germans that gave you. And like you told them, shit, you spent half of that on your wife. So I don't want Khalil money. I want some Wack 100 money. And I ain't ashamed to say it. Wouldn't give a if he knew it or didn't know it. And if he want to protect his money, he better say Khalil, a Money World 100 is not part of the Wack 100 ENT network. Because when I write my papers out, I'm going to say I asked the nigga, was he a part of it? And the nigga didn't say he wasn't a part of it. He didn't ask for it. However you say that, his silence was his acceptance that he run with the nigga. Just like you told us you run with the nigga. All right. He also begged Wack 100 for attention. Thus, I asked, why didn't Pit Boss introduce you to him? Whack is my associate. Are y'all associates? Whack is my associate. Whack 100. Are you associated with this nigga? As well through DJ K Slate. That's what I've been saying all the damn time. You've been telling people I'm lying. No, you a lying nigga, because you the nigga that wanted to sleep with his mama and wouldn't tell the world that your mama had to be a bitch to let her little horny son that walked in the room and seen her riding another man's penis. You the nigga that lied. You be out here lying. I don't lie, because I ain't never seen nothing foul like that didn't go on in my house. What Pitt say? That's what he do. I sit there, I watched him for years. He did it to Sinetta, he did it to every nigga in the community, and none of y'all niggas are F with him. You know why? Because he done pulled your whole card. That's what I do. I pull niggas' whole cards, because they bitchs, if you ask me. But I'm finna get up off here. I don't want to go into that world. So let me leave this world. Peace. Hit that notification bell on this YouTube channel, please. Peace.